Welcome to a new episode of The Clueless Critics. I'm Nick.
I'm Arsh.
And today we are talking about the Wandavision trailer. Arsh, what did you think about this? Does it feel great to just, before we start, doesn't it just feel great to have like a new Marvel trailer, even the DC ones that came out? Does it just feel good to see like new trailers? I feel like it's been so long.
This is like the best part of 2020 so far, in my opinion, because we just got a bunch of trailers that shot at us like in the past like month of just beautiful creativity.
Yeah, and we'll talk about, but also like a shit ton of video game stuff is coming out. But it's good to be like a nerd now.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
It's been kind of dry for a while, but anyway. So, what did you think of this trailer for WandaVision?
I thought it was pretty good, creative, but a little confusing on my end. I honestly really didn't understand it.
So, from what I'm understanding, it's like Wanda, Scarlet Witch. Mm-hmm. She's like in such like depression and grief over the loss of Vision, who died in Infinity War, and she's like creating this whole like reality, like where he's alive and they're married, and it looks like since they're going with like there's like all these different sitcom type eras, like it was like the 50s sitcom, 70s, 80s, 90s.
Yeah, they're going through,
and it's like she's just trying to have like the perfect life with Vision, but it's all like in her own head, and it sounds super weird and interesting. More like, I just like how Marvel, like, they're just getting really experimental with this, and it looks way different than anything they've ever done.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, and we touched on this a little bit when we were doing the DC trailer reviews. Like, we were talking about how Marvel does, the same, like, formula over and over again. But, yeah, this one looks like it stands out a lot more than all the other, Marvel trailers that I guess they post.
You know what's weird about this one, too?
What?
This may be the first like trailer where it doesn't show like any action. It's all just
I know. It's strange. Do you think this movie is gonna be in black and white?
It's not a movie, remember? It's gonna be a Disney Plus show.
Yeah. Do you think it's gonna be like black and white when they first introduce it?
Yeah, it's gonna be like like the 50s sitcoms, and it's gonna go through the decades. But there's like I like how it's gonna be like there's this dark like underlying mystery throughout the whole thing. It looks like there's I forget the actress's name, but I like her and everything I've seen her in. She was Emma Scott's wife on Step Brothers. She was on Parks and Rec, Bad Moms, but she's in this too, which I'm excited. She's like, cause she always does like kind of comedy type stuff, but now it looks like she's getting to this Marvel thing, which is super cool for her. Mm-hmm. But she's playing like this like mysterious character. She might be the bad guy or something, but like, cause she was the lady in the car when Vision goes up, and she's like, "Oh, am I dead?" And Vision's like, "No, why would you think that?"
Yeah,
and she's like, "Cause you are." So it looks like there's going to be like this dark undertone like beneath all of the sitcom happiness and hijinks going on.
I just want to point out one thing you just said. Does that mean like I guess Vision gets like some sort of like consciousness even though he dies?
I have no idea what's going on with, because I think it's just like all a construct of it, like Wanda's imagination or something. I don't think he actually come back, but
yeah.
Like, also another cool like actress who appeared in this, I forget her name too, but she was the mom on the 70s show, which is cool. They're bringing in like sitcom actors to, kind of, it looks like it's going to be kind of a little parody-ish thing of sitcoms, so they're bringing in like the actors to be in on the joke a little bit.
Right.
It'd be cool if they bring like, I wonder if they have any other like cameos or whatever up their sleeve. Like, wouldn't it be cool to see like, I don't know, like Roseanne or Joey from Friends, or even like Elizabeth Olsen is in this. Maybe get the Olsen twins. They come back for this. They didn't come back for Fuller House.
Yeah, that would be nuts. But I think this whole movie is just show. The show is just gonna be a parody, because I think they just keep on ripping on like different like scenes like in like some other like old sitcoms. Like classic sitcoms.
No, I think this thing's gonna get excuse me, it's gonna get super weird, like, because apparently this is gonna tie directly in to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
What?
Yeah, so I think there's gonna be some weird little build up to that. So this thing's gonna get super weird, which I'm excited for, because I always love it when the comic book movies and shows get just on the weird side of things, like Doom Patrol or Guardians of the Galaxy and all that. But also, it's in a couple little shots here, they showed Scarlet Witch in like her classic comic book uniform, which I wonder if maybe they're making fun of, like, it's just gonna be like, oh, I'm in a Halloween costume or something.
Yeah. I think they touched every season. Like at like actual seasons. Like they brought in summer, they brought in fall, they brought in spring. I don't know. I don't know if you remember this. There was like a weird phase, where like they added color to I think it's supposed to represent 1970s.
And if you look, there's like one shot. Wanda and Vision are both holding a baby.
Yeah.
And in the comics, they had twins, but they turned out to be like, I didn't read it, so this is just what I heard. They turned out to be like figments of her imagination. They were illusions created by like Manifestor, like some villain. And she went super psycho and started killing a bunch of people. And so I wonder if those twins could play into that storyline at all. And maybe Wanda is like going to go crazy, and maybe she becomes a villain to Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, or at least like an antagonist in it or something. And this whole show was just her build up to getting to that point.
Yeah. I honestly, this is strange, because I'm rewatching it a little bit, and they literally hinted the baby scene like it wasn't even like 2 seconds. It was literally a millisecond of them just showing the two babies, which is weird. I think that's just like a tiny like maybe Easter egg, maybe
like foreshadowing,
or foreshadowing too. Yeah,
and I'm kind of happy, like, even if Vision isn't like alive again, like he's getting at least a little more focus on him. Because do you remember when you saw Age of Ultron in the theaters, and like within his first like minute on screen, he's like lifting Thor's hammer, and he's being all like philosophical and stuff. I thought he was like a really badass character in that movie, and I couldn't wait to see what else they did with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Civil War, he was kind of there. He had a little thing going with Wanda, I guess. Then Infinity War, he's just trying not to die the whole movie. He's like handicapped, and I don't know, like he didn't really do much after Age of Ultron. Like his only purpose was to die so Thanos could get an Infinity Stone, really. So I'm kind of happy they're gonna play around with him more, maybe show off what else he can do. Like, cause I don't know, and
I don't know if you're gonna get what I'm saying here, but this trailer reminds me of the show that's already been out. It's about Magneto. Well, like his early age of like Magneto, whatever, where like he was like in the psychiatric and whatever. He was like making up false realities for himself. I think this is very similar to that, like what DC did. And
Magneto's still Marvel.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I thought.
Well, like you mean DC. Like Fox, what Fox did?
Yeah,
much.
yeah. But,
well, now Disney bought Fox, so it's all good.
Yeah,
they're all over there. Yeah, I didn't watch it, so I don't know. But
oh yeah, you should watch it.
You know what kind of it's so weird seeing Vision wear like normal people clothes, like in Civil War when he's wearing the sweater, and then this he has like all these different sweaters and shirts on. It's like it just looks like
he goes through like phases, which is freaking strange.
It looks like a giant Christmas vibrator just wearing a sweater. But I don't know. It's whatever. It's goofy. I like it.
So at the beginning they didn't show Vision as Vision like that. They showed like a
like he had like I think because remember she said like, oh, clean up or don't go out like that or whatever, and he just put on a normal face. I think it was like the whole trope of how like in some shows like, oh, we can't let the people know the dog talks, or they have to have like a weird thing. I think they were kind of playing on that a little bit. Like, oh, you can't walk out with your robot face. You have to put your man mask on or whatever.
Honestly, I wish they showed how Vision became Vision. Like, how the fuck did he get an Infinity Stone up in his...
Bro, that was literally Age of Ultron.
Oh, was it?
They literally created him like Frankenstein in Age of Ultron.
Yeah, I need to rewatch that shit.
All right.
I got nothing.
So bringing it back to the cameo sitcom, is there any like actors or actresses from past sitcoms that you like to have cameo in this? Because that's what I'm thinking kind of be cool for this.
So I'm not gonna lie, I was a kind of like a big fan of How I Met Your Mother. So if they got like anyone from that cast,
well, I mean, Robin is Maria Hill, so she's already in the MCU if you think about it.
But I don't think they're gonna introduce Maria Hill to
Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about this. They showed one shot of Monica Rambeau in the trailer.
That's crazy. I don't know who that is.
Remember the little girl from Captain Marvel? She was her friend's daughter.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be like an adult in this pretty much, and she becomes her own superhero. I think from what I don't know too much about the character, but she basically has the same powers as Captain Marvel.
Huh, I did not know about this.
Yeah. So she's gonna be in this, which it's cool. Maybe she'll be. I wasn't a big fan of the Captain Marvel character, honestly. I think she has potential to get better, but I don't know, like she doesn't have much going for her. Like there's not, I don't know, and they're already trying to force her to be like a bigger deal than she is. But maybe, and like they're introducing Miss Marvel, Monica Rambeau already, which are two kind of spin-off characters from the Captain Marvel character. So I'm hoping those ones do better than Captain Marvel, and maybe they develop Captain Marvel more. Because if they want her to be a bigger part in the MCU, I think she needs to earn it. It can't just be given to her. They have to make us like invested in her story. And I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, what would you give the trailer a rating, like out of 10?
You want like just for hype level?
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this. I give it a 10 out of 10, honestly. It might just be the lack of trailers coming out, lack of Marvel trailers, just making me excited for literally anything they put out. But I'm excited for this.
Honestly, man, there was a lot of Easter eggs, but overall, I think this, like, to an average, like I guess fan, I think this trailer is just underwhelming in my opinion. So I'll probably just give it like a solid 6, maybe a 5. Yeah. Yeah, this has been Clueless Critics. Like and subscribe, and yeah. All right.